Welcome to another edition of My Five. I'm Darin Pritchett. Today's topic, the 5 reasons why the Notre Dame hockey team has a great opportunity to win a national championship. We'll start with number 5, the blue line. Outstanding defensemen on this Irish hockey team. 4 of the 6 starting defensemen are graduates of the United States National Developmental Program. Ian Cole, a draft pick of the St. Louis Blues, an all-CCHA performer. You have his defense partner, Kyle Lawson, a Carolina Hurricanes draft pick. He was just named the CCHA top defensive defenseman. Sean Lorenz, a good young freshman defenseman who was drafted by the Minnesota Wild. And also Teddy Ruth, now a Columbus Blue Jacket prospect. Terrific defender, physical with offensive upside. But maybe the one guy that's not named so far that really plays a big part in this team, other than Luke Lusick, a senior defenseman for this team, is Brett Blatchford. Very solid defensive player. Has not scored a goal this year, but that doesn't matter. 24 assists. He moves the puck well. He plays on the power play and does a great job in defense in his own zone for this Irish hockey team. So you take a look at the blue line, a lot of talent. The Irish should be in great shape in that area. Number 4 on the list, special teams. Power play, penalty killing makes such a huge difference in the postseason. You've got to be good in both areas. You take a look at the numbers. The Irish are number 1 in the country in power play efficiency. They score 23.9% of the time. Special teams penalty killing, outstanding as well. Number 2 in the country at 89.7% of killing off opposing team power plays. So special teams, very solid right now for the Fighting Irish going into the NCAA tournament. Number 3 on the list of reasons why the Irish hockey team has a great chance to win the national championship, offensive depth. 4 great lines on this hockey team. Christian Hansen, the senior, is the centerman on the first line that does a great job of setting the tone. You've got Christian Manella and Garrett Regan on that line as well. The number 2 line, a lot of experience, a lot of depth. You've got Ben Ryan centering Ryan Thang, and also the captain, Eric Condra. Ryan with 2 game winners up at Joe Louis Arena to help the Irish win the Mason Cup. The 3rd line, I tell you what, a lot of teams in the country would love to have this line with Deeth centering Mayday and Ritterwald, 2 very good young defensemen. And Deeth, outstanding job moving the puck for this line. And even the 4th line, on paper, you take a look at what they've done. Justin White, the centerman of that line, scored the game winner in the 2nd round of the CCHA tournament when the Irish beat Nebraska Omaha 1-0. Dan Kissel had a 4-game assist streak just snapped, and Ryan Gensel, a good, hard-working right winger. So offensive depth, the Irish have it. Up and down their lineup, they've got 8 players who have scored at least 9 goals on this team, and 11 players who have scored at least 18 points. Offensive depth, not a problem for this hockey team. Number 2 on the list of reasons why the Irish have a great chance to win the national championship, their goaltender, Jordan Pierce. Hot goaltending wins championships. There's no doubt about it. If Jordan Pierce is outstanding for 4 straight games, the Irish have a great chance to win a championship. Number 1, as I mentioned, they've got a great defense. Their forwards do a great job of forechecking. They have a great system, so it all sets up well for Jordan to have a great run in the postseason. He enters the NCAA tournament number 1 in the nation in wins and number 1 in goals against average at 1.61. He's confident. He does not get rattled. He's a senior, and he's been there before, helping this team get to the national championship game last year. Key ingredient, goaltending. The Irish have a good one in Jordan Pierce. And my number 1 reason why the Irish have a great chance to win the national championship is their head coach, Jeff Jackson. Resume, impeccable. 2 national championships at Lake Superior State in 92 and 94. He led this program to its first ever national championship game last year and has this hockey team, in some people's minds, the number 1 team in the country, the Irish, the number 2 overall seed in the 16-team NCAA tournament. He's a terrific coach, has a great system in place. He knows how to push the right buttons. He's great at breaking down the opposition along with his assistant coach, Coach Pooley. This is a good nucleus of coaches that will give this group a great chance to win the national championship. So my 5 for this week, the 5 reasons why the Irish have a great chance to win the hockey national championship. Blue line, great defenseman on this hockey team. Special teams, number 1 power play, number 2 in the country in killing off opposing teams' power plays. Offensive depth, you've got 4 great lines to work with at Notre Dame. Hot goaltender Jordan Pierce has the ability to carry this team to a national championship, and the head coach, Jeff Jackson. That's My 5 for this week. Tune in again for another edition of My 5. I'm Darin Pritchett at WSBTRadio.com.